Okay, so in this video, I'm going to teach you how to use your sectioning. Okay, you can find your sectioning on your viewpoint and then look for sectioning and then just toggle on your sectioning. So enable sectioning. So just click that one. And then for me, my default is box. So that because that's the one that I'm using a while ago. So that's why that's my default selection. Because you have two options. So you have planes and then you have box. So for the box, this is how it looks like. So you have several options here to use your box. It's either you can use the move tool, like if you hover your pointer to one of the axis here, your RGB arrows. For example, your red, if I hover my pointer there, I can hold my left click and then I can drag that to that direction. So you can orbit and then you can use your direction. Same with the green direction and same with your blue direction there. Okay, so that's how you use your move. Okay, so if you want to resize your box, what you can do is you can use the scale here. Okay, you can click the scale and then after that, let's say on my green arrow, I can resize the box like that, and then I can orbit again, and then I can also resize the blue like that. And then I'll right click the view cube here and then change that to orthographic. And then I'll go to that side, right? And then from here, I'm going to use the move tool. And then I can use the arrow like that. And then I will scale it again. And then I can use the blue arrow to resize the box. And also, I go to this side. I'll move it up and then I can scale again, so I go to the red color, so I can just drag that, or you can also use that plane there if you want to resize like that. Okay, so this one is blue and green, and then this one here is red and green if you want to scale your model. Or if you want, you can also rotate it. Okay, you can click rotate and then you can use that plane there, the red, green, and blue plane. So you can hold your left click and then you'll be able to rotate your model just like that. Okay, so if you want to go to the default view, you can go to the transform here and you can change the rotation. Okay, you can just make that 0 to put it back again to the default angle. So 0, and there you go. Okay, so that's your box. So I'll just go back again to move. So that's your box sectioning. Okay, so that is your sectioning is really important because you can save a view after you section your model. So you can create a viewpoint. So like for example, you want to save a viewpoint like this. Okay, right? So for example, that's your angle. So that's your viewpoint. So what you can do is you can go to the viewpoint and then you can save that. So save viewpoint, just click that, and then there's now your viewpoint. Okay, so you can put a name there and then after that just press enter. So that's my first viewpoint. So even if you disable your section just like that and then you want to go to that previous view, so you just go to your view. Okay, you see, so that's now your viewpoint. Okay, so let's go back again to our sectioning here. So this time, let us use the other option, planes. Okay, so let's select the planes here. Okay, so planes. Okay, so now I'm going to specify the plane that I want to use here. So for the plane one, so I'm going to enable the plane one. So let's click that. And then as you can see, for my plain one, I'll just click outside here. For my plain one, the alignment is top. That's why it's here on the top portion. Okay, you see? That's my alignment. So my plain one, the alignment is top. Okay? So like for example, like this. Okay, so that's my plain one. So if I want to add another plane, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the drop down here. Again, I am on the move tool. Okay, so I'm going to add another plane. So like plane number 2. So I select plane number 2. There you go. So what is my plane number 2? So I'll just click outside. I'm going to make that active. So that's my active plane now. Plane number 2. Okay, so my plane number 2 is bottom. So let's say I do not want my plane number 2 to be at the bottom. So what I want to place my plane number 2 to this face here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the alignment here. So instead of bottom for my plane 2, I'm going to click the drop down arrow here, and then I'm going to select align to surface. Okay, so you click align to surface, and then you click the surface where you want that to be aligned. So I'm going to click that. There you go. So there's now my plane number 2. Okay, so I can control it like this. So I now have my plane number 1, which is this one here, and then I have my plane number 2, which is this one here. So let's say I want to add another plane. I want to add another plane to this face here. So same procedure. I'm going to click the drop down here and then turn on plane number 3. Click that, and there you go. And then I'm going to make that active. So what is my plane number 3? So my plane number 3 is set on front, which is this one here. Okay, so let's say I do not want my plane number 3 on that plane. So I want that to be placed here. Okay, so that's why same procedure. I'm going to click the alignment drop down, and then I'll select align to surface, and then I'm going to click this face, and there you go. So there's now my plane number 3. So I now have 3 planes enabled. So I have 1, which is the top, and then 2, which is this side here, and then plane number 3, which is this side here. So let's say I want to add another plane. Okay, so I want that to be located to this face here. Okay, so I'm going to enable plane number 4. So I click that. There you go. And then I'm going to make that active. So click. Okay, so what's that? So that's back. So I'm just going to adjust this. Okay, so I do not want my plane number 4 to be at the back. So I'm going to click the drop down here, and then I'll select align to surface, and then I'm going to click this face here. There you go. Oh, let me just replace again. So click align to surface. So I'll click that face. There you go. So there's my plane number 4. So I can control that side there. Okay. So I have plane number 1, plane number 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So if you want, you can also use the other options here. Okay. So when you say fit selection, so it moves the active section plane or section box to the boundary of the items selected in the scene or on the selection tree. So you can select an object from a selection tree here, or you can click. So let's say, for example, I'm gonna change this to box. So there's my box, and then I'm going to select this element here. Okay, so I select that. So I can select here fit selection, and then my section will go there. Okay, right? Or I can also select plane, so I can go to that face. right. So again, you can save this for your viewpoint. Okay, you can save this if you want to have another viewpoint. So like for example, that one, you want to save this view. So you just go to your viewpoint, save viewpoint. So you just select here, save viewpoint, and there you go. So you now have view number 1. So if I disable my sectioning, so there's my complete view. So I can go to my view number 1 and then the other view here. There you go. Okay, so that's how powerful your sectioning, because you also use your sectioning for coordination if you want to show something to your client if there are some clashing elements. So you can create section and then you can save that as a viewpoint. Okay, so hopefully you learned something from this video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.